Have you ever heard a name whispered in the dark? A name that sends shivers down your spine? Bloody Mary. Just her name conjures images of a shadowy figure trapped within a mirror. Legend says she appears as a horrifying apparition when summoned. Some believe she is a vengeful spirit forever bound to the looking glass. Mirrors have always held a certain mystery. They reflect our image, but what else do they see? What secrets do they hold? According to folklore, mirrors can be portals to another world, a gateway for spirits to cross over. And it is in this reflection, in the stillness of the night, that Bloody Mary might appear. But who is Bloody Mary, and why is she so feared? Her story is a tapestry woven from whispers and shadows passed down through generations. Some believe she is the ghost of a witch, burned at the stake for her dark magic. Others say she is a grieving mother driven mad by the loss of her child. There are many stories, each more chilling than the last, but one thing remains constant. Bloody Mary is a figure shrouded in mystery and fear, forever bound to the mirror. The true identity of Bloody Mary remains a mystery, lost to time and shrouded in speculation. But that hasn't stopped people from drawing connections to historical figures, their stories weaving into the legend. One name often linked to Bloody Mary is Mary I of England, known as Bloody Mary for her brutal persecution of Protestants during her reign. Her relentless pursuit of religious unity earned her a fearsome reputation. Some believe her spirit, fueled by the pain and suffering she inflicted, found refuge in the mirror world. Another possible inspiration is Elizabeth Bathory, a Hungarian countess infamous for her alleged cruelty. Rumours spread of her bathing in the blood of young women, believing it held the secret to eternal youth. Her gruesome acts cemented her place in history as the Blood Countess. Did her wicked deeds somehow bind her soul to the mirror, transforming her into the vengeful spirit we know as Bloody Mary? While the connection between these historical figures and the Bloody Mary legend is uncertain, their stories add a chilling layer of possibility. Were they the inspiration for the legend? Or are their names forever intertwined with Bloody Mary's due to their brutal acts? The truth, like Bloody Mary herself, remains elusive. The legend of Bloody Mary is not just a story to be told. It's a ritual, a dare whispered among friends in the hushed darkness of a sleepover. The game is simple, but the potential consequences are terrifying. To summon Bloody Mary, you need a mirror, a candle, and a brave heart. It must be done at night, the darkness amplifying the fear. Light the candle and stand in front of the mirror. Stare into your reflection, your heart pounding in your chest. Then whisper her name 3 times, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Some versions of the ritual involve spinning around while chanting her name, the disorientation adding to the unsettling atmosphere. Others claim you must say specific phrases like "I believe in Bloody Mary" or "I have your baby," each one a whispered plea or a dangerous provocation. But be warned, summoning Bloody Mary is not a game to be taken lightly. Legend says that if you succeed, she will appear in the mirror, her eyes burning with rage. What happens next depends on the version of the story you hear. Those who dare to summon Bloody Mary whisper of terrifying encounters, their stories a chilling testament to the legend's power. Some claim to have seen her reflection flicker to life, her eyes glowing red in the darkness. Others describe a woman in white, her face covered in blood, reaching out from the mirror as if trying to pull them in. Some say she screams, her voice a blood-curdling shriek that echoes long after the encounter. The bravest, or perhaps the most foolish, talk about seeing their own reflections transform, their faces contorted in fear as Bloody Mary's presence engulfs them. But the most disturbing encounters describe a fate worse than a fleeting glimpse. Legend has it that Bloody Mary can curse those who summon her. Some say she scratches their eyes, leaving them blind to the real world. Others believe she steals their souls, trapping them forever within the mirror. Whether these stories are true or simply the product of overactive imaginations, one thing is certain. The legend of Bloody Mary continues to frighten and intrigue us, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks just beyond our reflection. As the legend goes, the final encounter with Bloody Mary is the most terrifying of all. Pause 2S. Witnesses claim to have seen her face in the mirror, her eyes burning with rage. Pause 2S. Some say they felt a cold hand on their shoulder, while others heard a whisper in their ear. Pause 2S. The air turns icy and the room grows dark, as if the very essence of fear has taken form. Pause 2S. One tale recounts a figure emerging from the mirror, her blood-soaked hands reaching out, grasping at the living. Pause 2S. Another describes a relentless knocking sound echoing through the house long after the encounter has ended. Pause 2S. In the most harrowing accounts, Bloody Mary does not merely appear. She steps through the glass, crossing the threshold between her world and ours. Pause 2S. Her presence is overwhelming, a suffocating force that leaves those who summon her paralyzed with terror. Pause 2S. And then, just as suddenly, she vanishes, leaving behind an eerie silence and the unmistakable sense that something has changed forever. Pause 2S. Are you brave enough to face her? Pause 2S. Or will you, like so many before, be consumed by the fear that Bloody Mary brings? Pause 2S. The choice is yours, but remember, once you summon her, there's no turning back. And pause 2S. The legend of Bloody Mary is not just a story, it's a warning. Pause 2S. Dare to summon her, and you may find yourself living the final encounter. Pause 3S.